Last month, DAF Trucks UK hosted an online search on Facebook and Twitter to find the UK's oldest DAF trucks that were still working and still making deliveries. Now, hundreds of you got involved and sent in your photos and stories of your old DAF trucks, and now we're out on the road to find these trucks, which brings us here to Muntons PLC. We're going to be talking to the people who work with these trucks each day and find out as much as we can about these two workhorses. Let's go introduce ourselves. So I'm here with Alan, MD of Muntons. And Alan, how long have you worked for Muntons PLC?
I've worked for Muntons for 37 years.
So tell us a little bit about these two trucks we've got behind us.
Yeah. These were the first DAFs we bought after a long run of using Leylands. Initially they were bought predominantly to take malting barley from farm to bring it to maltings.
Oh.
When they became of a certain age and they were no longer efficient enough to work on the roads, if you like, they were still perfect for working on the sites.
Okay.
And as you can see, they're still doing a job every single day. Both of them are really used for jobs around the site. Shunting, moving malt that we might need to move from one bit to another, moving containers, moving what we call the rocket launcher, which is the way in which we load containers.
And that's what this one's doing here right now, right?
Absolutely.
The rocket launcher, So now I'm here with Steve, and Steve, you actually used to drive these trucks on the road, is that correct? Quite a few years ago. How many years ago was that?
It was about 12 years ago.
About 12 years ago. So do you think we'd be able to get inside and have a look?
Yeah.
Let's do that. So here we are. This is where you would have done all the miles then back then.
When we spent the time in the truck, it was your pride and joy. You just lived inside it. The scoop basically. We used to have 4 of these, and basically everybody washed, polished, and super fit the cleanest truck. You know, if you've got dirty shoes, don't come in. It was like that, because basically this was your living room or your office.
It's been fantastic to see the two
it's
trucks
great
as
to
well.
see them get some attention as well.
Yeah, I mean, after 20 years, and for them still to be working on a site and to be an integral part of what Muntons do, it's amazing. Thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you. So now we're here in Chelmsford to see Brian Wood, who's been working as an independent owner-operator for the last 40 years and driving his DAF 1900 since 1988. How long have you been working as a owner-operator?
Since 1977.
1977.
November.
Do you know how many miles are on the clock?
It's done just under 2 million. We were doing back in the early 2000s about 60, 70,000 miles a year, and then from about the mid 2000s it's dropped down to about 40, 50. So we're up to just under 2 million miles. Yeah. Now that lorry's been all over the country. It's been north, south, east and west, and that fuel tank on there will take you to Scotland and back. Old 70 gallons.
Obviously you got quite a few stories with this
truck,
but we noticed this earlier.
Back in 2013 we were coming back from Stowmarket, I think it was. Got to Marks Tay on the A12 and saw this cloud of dust on the other side of the road. The next thing, 2 wheels come off the back of this truck. I thought, no, please don't. And this thing come across, hit the crash barrier, went up in the air, and then it sort of like went slammed into the front of the lorry and then went off in that direction. And as it did, it pushed the sun visors. Sun visors were sticking up in the air like that. And then the police were all day trying to hunt for the wheel, and then they ended up right on the top of the embankment somewhere. They were all day hunting for it.
Incredible. And this is the only remnants of.
That's right. That's as much as we could. We couldn't get that last bit out. We left that.
So those were our first 2 stops to find the UK's oldest DAF trucks. Now we're heading up to Leyland to the British Commercial Vehicle Museum to see what trucks they have on show and also talk to them a bit about DAF and Leyland's historic relationship. We'll also be meeting Steve from SH Truck Rental and meeting his D-reg DAF 3300. We'll see you there.